All right, hello everybody. This is episode 205. We got the crew with us. We're gonna no Brian, so this is the parents are away. The kids are gonna play, so get ready for this one.
Tales from the flip side. Flip side. Tales from the flip side.
All right, we're back, man. Let's we got everybody in the house. We got myself. We got John Z, Nate. We got Sean, and we got Mercer. What's going on, boys?
I heard Brian was getting his hair done, and that started 3 days ago, and he's still going.
No, it's what happens.
Yeah, ever since he was the lion from Wizard of Oz for Halloween, it hasn't quite recovered. Decided to go to professional. So anyway, that's where Brian's at.
Oh,
That's cool. That's cool. Shoot, man, we got I guess we got some big news. We got let's see, what do we got? We got Spider-Punk coming out. We got this whole, as the thumbnail says, Tom Cruise might be Iron Man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. What should we open up first with? We want to do the Tom Cruise Iron Man thing. We since I actually got a logo for that.
Got logo. Let's show the logo. We got a little logo.
Yeah. Let me do some.
We're missing our clip art guy too, so we're really.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. We'll make it happen. I'm not worried about it.
Clip art. We'll just hire that little Microsoft paperclip back.
Come on. Oh, look how big that is. It's ridiculous. This guy doesn't even know what he's doing. So basically, this showed up, and this is Tom Cruise in a leaked photo as Iron Man there. I saw it on your little thing. I can pull.
I think that's fan art, but I think there's a lot of freaking rumors of him showing up. I mean, there's more than there used to be.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was initially talking about being Iron Man back in the late 90s when like X-Men came out.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that either.
And so I think, with the way everything kind of works probably in his world, he probably wanted a lot of control, and I don't think Marvel was probably ready to get him that or give him all what he wanted.
Well, that's the one thing I struggle with. Like, would he really do a cameo? Like, is that his thing? But then
Didn't seem like it, right? He would seem like you'd have to be more of the kind of one of the bigger names, but
then he had that Tropic Thunder role where he was like fantastic for like 3 minutes of screen time.
Oh, they were showing this picture as well, but it's like like you said, would it be that difficult to bring back Downey for one? I mean, you're paying him.
No, I think you're just paying him as a multiverse character. Like all the Spider-Men. He's showing up as a Dreamcast kind of thing.
That looks like Bigfoot footage.
It does look a little sketchy.
Why is it got to be that fucking fun? Honestly, I wouldn't
like that
even
could be
have posted
Nico
that.
almost.
So that I assume I'm not. I guess technically I don't know that much about movies, I suppose, but so that would be like what he'd wear instead of the Iron Man suit to make it look like he was wearing an Iron Man suit, right?
Yeah,
like
it's
that's the motion sensitivity.
Motion capture stuff.
Yeah.
It's not all green like it used to be with the little things on it, but yeah.
But couldn't he be doing that for freaking?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm buying it. Just being honest here, I don't know if I'm buying this. But
what's his spy show? It could be episode 7 of the spy movie. Shit.
What do you guys
Mission
think?
Impossible?
Do you actually want to see him do it?
I mean, I think it'd be cool. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean,
I think it'd be a fun moment.
Yeah, I mean, Marvel's so big now they can get anybody, right? I mean, but can it really get anybody? Let's talk about that, right? They have obviously the money. I mean, that's not the issue, but like,
I was about to say, if you said 5 years ago that Cruise was going to be in the MCU, I never would have bought it. But now, I mean, it seems like everybody wants to be in something, or at least
you know what though
associated with it.
That I agree with you there, but I don't know about this weird ass Scientologist wanting to follow in Downey's footsteps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This dude's a kook. We all know he has a big ego. So I don't know if you want to. I just can't picture him wanting to take over the Downey role. It could be, or maybe they're friends and I don't know it. But I don't know if this dude has any friends.
Well, I mean, they did Tropic Thunder together. Well, I don't know if they actually filmed it together.
That was amazing, though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
They both played characters really similar to themselves.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. After they pulled off the Spider-Man thing, I don't doubt anything anymore. I mean, even if it could literally be 3 lines and people would clap and be like, "Awesome," and then move on.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like getting all 3 Spider-Mans back, right? During Spider-Man No Way Home. Like everybody thought it was the greatest thing, but it was like, I mean, it's
Yeah, and we also thought that could have been fake.
Yeah.
And what they were really doing was trying to hide it for as long as they could.
Yeah. Now, and I guess I'll explore some rumors on that. Like they're saying Andrew Garfield's going to be in a bunch of new stuff. They're trying to get, I guess they're doing contract negotiations with Tom Holland, which rumor is he's supposed to do another 3 movies, and they're just backing up the Brinks truck for him. They're like, whatever, man, we don't care. So,
well, it's interesting because if you're going to embrace this multiverse, you can have as many Spider-Men as you want.
Yeah.
Let's just go.
Yeah.
We can have a Spider-Man every 6 months.
I mean, let's talk about that too. Like Spider-Man was like the movie, like it wasn't out every summer, right? It wasn't kind of like, I mean, you get a trilogy, but I mean, it wasn't like now you're getting Spider-Man stuff. It's almost like Disney, right?
It's like Star Wars.
Yeah, like Star Wars, right? Yeah, it's like every 6 months he's either like the new Black Cat they're going to try to do. They're trying to do, Venom stuff. They're trying to do Spider-Man stuff. I mean, which I get Sony's trying to do all that stuff, but it's like, I don't know. I mean, is it going to be overloaded with Spider-Man stuff and fans are just gonna, like Star Wars. Let's talk about Star Wars, like the Book of Boba Fett, right? It's like, it's like, is that really, is this? No, everybody's kind of hating on it from what I hear. Again, don't shoot me, Star Wars fans. I haven't watched it yet, but a lot of people are like, meh.
Everybody gets knocked out by robot rats. It's okay.
Yeah.
I think the issue is there will be some point where you hit saturation, and we will not want any more. I think if they really do burst out the Spider-Man at the seams, it'd be too much. Because I think sometimes you even see a little bit of the MCU, even with the Disney Plus stuff, it's up and down, or some people love some hate others. I don't know. The movies haven't overwhelmed us yet, but I think if Sony keeps going balls out and they really were to go balls out with all that, plus the MCU continuing and DC throwing out their occasional winner and some turds, it's gonna hit that point of saturation. People are gonna get tired of it.
I forgot about the Sony part because you talked about the Morbius movie and then Craven and all the other people associated with that.
Mm-hmm. Well, and then like X-Men, right? X-Men had a lot of saturation, right? And then nothing, right? Like nothing. It's like, are we at that point where Marvel, trust me, it was a hell of a run. It's a dynasty, right, guys? It's a dynasty when it comes to movies, right? Everything has to come to an end eventually. I mean, it's like, are we at that? I mean, how many years has it been, like, since Guardians? What was that, Guardians, kind of? Like, was that, was that 11, 10 maybe?
Yeah, a little later than that.
I mean, that's
14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I mean, but still, it's like...
Yeah, it's 8 years.
Yeah, I mean, even Iron Man, it's like, it's just been... I mean, we'll say it's been 12 years. Well, I'll just say 2010. 12 years, man. That's a stretch.
I remember having this discussion with the long lost cast member that never showed up on the show, John Brown. We were kicking this around a hangout one time. He's like, genres last some amount of time, and I don't remember where he came up with that number, but like roughly 15 years is a pretty good stretch for a genre, whether it be westerns or war or one of those things, kind of in the movie land. So we are hitting kind of a pretty long stride, but I don't know where you would say it really kicked off. I don't think Iron Man kicked it off because that was so long ago and that was just one movie and here and there. But somewhere, probably around Guardians, you might be right. I was
going to say Avengers.
The maybe Avengers is where it really kind of kicked into high gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like 2012 when Avengers came out, that's when they really kind of got more of the shattering the box office records.
Because I could be wrong about this. I don't remember Captain America being like, I remember people liking it and seeing it and stuff, and I saw it and I liked it, blah, blah, blah. I don't think we thought of it as like the start of all this stuff. And then, well, I guess it was the first one, Incredible Hulk. And then it wasn't, and then people didn't even realize it was canon because they replaced
Witch Hulk too, because you had Eric Bana as the first one, and then you had
I think but the Norton one is actually canon, but I don't think it's on Disney. And so they're just, because I don't know if it confuses people, but it wasn't a bad movie. But that was so Hulk was out there, and then I don't think I didn't even realize for years, even though I'd seen it, that it was necessarily, since they switched actors, and I probably wasn't as deep into connecting that. I think Dina was right about the era as far as our involvement in comic speculation, because buying like Avengers 1 or first Captain America, there wasn't a lot of like movie spec in these old characters or stuff like that. I remember Guardians had us all in a frenzy because number one, we were trying to figure out which team it was going to be, and then you eventually figure out the team. So you're buying all the Guardian stuff, but there's not that much stuff, And then like the Abnett and Lanning run, which it happened to be, there's 25 issues, right? And so people didn't care that much, so we could all find them in back bins. You could go get Guardians 1. You could find there's some really nice variants in there. You could get those. And then the Annihilation Conquests or all the Annihilation series.
It was the FF box, dude.
Star-Lord ones.
Yeah, everybody was just passing Guardians like they passed FF after 50.
Nobody
right?
gave a shit. And then so people were buying, they're buying the whatever year the other Guardian series was. Let's say, I don't know, 1990 or whatever,
Yeah.
So that, you buy that number one, but there's not a bunch of keys in there. And the 1 through 25 was easy for me to find those issues and even the variants, and the prices were just going up. So that's when I think a lot of it hit. I think that's when I was able to put together a lot of that stuff in the the Rocket Raccoon, in the Satana magazine and stuff like that, and the Hulk. Is it 281 first Rocket, and then and then it was the only book in Overshoot Price Guide that went down for some reason. Like they had it was like $4. The next year it was at $3, and they said that was the only one in history that ever really like somehow dropped price. And so it was like that. So I think for the speculation, Guardians was a big deal because that was one of the first times we could really start getting new issues with newer characters, because none of them really appeared before the 70s, if not later. So
it's interesting what people are saying. Like, personally, toxic fans will kill the genre. Somebody else said, it's not ending anytime soon. No Way Home's at 1.7 billion, number 6 all time. A boy has to look at short box apps. Brian Wells wrote about this on the short box apps. Go check that out. When Marvel goes cosmic, everything changes. It's
yeah.
Well, I think the issue is that we're also just assuming from our viewpoint, like from our age group, our thing. There's an entire. You got to worry about everybody below us, not really above us so much. They're not watching that many movies, but I mean, the world's going streaming. Movies in the theater are probably going the way of the dinosaur some point, and Marvel is going to support the theaters for the short term. I mean, whatever's there, that's what they're selling is Marvel and Tom Cruise, big budget action type stuff. They're not worried about everything else. But, how long can our excitement carry it? I got 3 kids. 2 of them are pretty enthused to see it. One of them's like, at this point. I mean, he's 13. He loved it at one point, but now he's like, he'll watch it if I make him, but he doesn't care. So,
well, you know what? See, and I'm actually having the opposite effect around here with kids his age, because my niece is that age, and I have friends with kids that age, and some of them are they're starting off the MCU for the first time and trying to go in order, because even though they might have seen sporadic ones in the last few years while they're old enough to see them, they're realizing that like this is a universe and it's like cool stuff and it's becoming cool to them. So, I guess, some care and some don't, but they're, the toys are still strong. The only thing, it trips me out with comics, because let's say, on the plane, I watched, Lost Boys. Right. And I hadn't seen it in a long time, and I don't know what year that movie is. Let's say 87 or something like that. And so there's a comic.
Did you watch it because of the Sax Man post?
I don't know. You know what? I ran a Sax Man variant on the on Whatnot, and that might have been in my head when I was on the plane, and I was all Lost Boys. I was all play.
You're really good. It was 87.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, so stuff like that. So it's comic. So it reminds you, it's these kids. So it's Corey Feldman, Corey Haim's like 13-year-old, whatever. They go to this comic store and they're arguing about all this stuff. And if you just look at the old comic books, look at all the ads and stuff. It's directed towards our age when we read those things. It's directed towards young people. Same as like if you're watching the news and there's like Depends ads on there, like it's targeted. Like you're not really supposed to be watching this, or like you watch. I don't know, if I watched Teen Mom in the middle of the day at my house, I'd get some stuff that probably they wouldn't think would be my demographic. So I just sort of watching that. It's really the genre for the comics has changed to us older people that liked it when we were younger, I think. So I don't know. Hopefully there's a way to get the younger generation somehow involved in a tangible media form, but without the flipping side, who knows if they'll ever care.
I guess, Nate, let's talk about Star Wars, because Star Wars was way back in the day, right? Like everybody, and then they came out with the new ones, and now they're coming out with new stuff. I mean, does Marvel become the new Star Wars of this era, I guess? I mean, is that?
I would think so. That's how I always thought about it. The way that, when we grew up and you had Darth Vader and Obi-Wan and Luke, now you've got Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor, because my son's 4, and that's what he runs around, he wants to talk about Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor. Now, to Leg's point, I remember growing up and the comics being written for us. I don't think I think the comics are now still written for us, even though we're now in the 30s, 40s, 50s. They're not written for kids. But everywhere you go, you're saturated with, go to Target. There's Marvel everything at Target. I mean, just anywhere you go, you'll find it. And so I don't know if I'm curious about the kids. I don't think they'll be as big in the Star Wars as maybe they will be in the MCU.
Yeah, but okay, so think about this though. When we were kids, why did we love Star Wars? Because we wanted more. We always wanted more. We weren't bombarded with it nonstop. And at some point, they're going to burn out. The other question to throw out there is, how long is the movie genre going to be? The primary genre. My kid's got an attention span of 3 minutes on a good day.
Video games.
Yeah, I mean they're doing video games. They're doing they're watching their phone while they're watching the TV.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's a lot of weirdness in it. By far, I'm not saying it's crashing. I just think it's going to be. I think people in chat think it's going to be this same thing for 15 more years, and I don't think it will be.
And I think maybe it's level setting. Maybe I think it's almost, we think about things in extreme, like they're high and the low. It doesn't have to, even if it crashes down, it doesn't have to naturally just go all the way to the bottom.
It's a correction. Yeah, it's a correction, right? It's a correction over a crash. I mean, I saw in one of our groups, right? Somebody posted an AF-15, or maybe it was in one of my Facebook groups. An AF-15 5.0 sold for $46,000 over in Heritage. Like, I mean, the market's strong right now. It's weird. Like, it's like, I don't know. It's like,
but who's buying it?
I don't know.
What percentage of Americans can afford $46,000 for a comic book?
Yeah,
less than some. We're in the
not even one. So
yeah. I mean, I'm just saying that at some point this is getting to a point where I don't even want to say the average fan. The average fan hasn't been able to buy that forever. The percentage of the top percent can afford that shit now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's kind of parlays in the other topic we threw out there is what's this week's market shit show in the greater stock market, crypto, and everything else market gonna have effect short term on everything.
Well, I hate to say it, I don't want to belay this point a lot, but I think with the new tax law and everything like that, eBay is going to be a different animal. I think. I hate to say it. I mean, not for and I don't want to put everybody out there. Not for the people who are already set up and have done this, like LLCs and all that stuff. It's you're taking that segment of the market of we'll say, I'll even make a general 50% of the comic people on eBay who use the $20,000 thing are now at $600. Like, people who are buying comics and trying to flip comics are like, I'm going to buy this and hold on to it for a couple months or a year or whatever it is, and then flip it into something else. Like, that's how they make collections, right? You flip into something else, and it's like, how many books are going to be out there that are, like, oh, I'll buy this book at $1,000 and it's like the all-time high because I know it's going to go up, or I think it's going to go up. Like all those books, do you think those books sit now, or like a lot of people? Me and Leg used to see it, right? We used to do cons together, and it's like people were digging through dollar books. Nobody's looking at walls anymore. People are trying to find hot money for dollars. Not.
Yeah, and dealers. I mean, everybody wants top dollar, and and with price fluctuations, like mentally, isn't it hard for you to drop your price? Like, let's say you've got a book that somehow hit, I don't know, $5,000, $10,000, something like that. And then all of a sudden it's like selling for $3,000. You're like, shit, you're kind of trying to still hold out for that $5,000.
Yeah.
It like mentally, I mean, it depends if you're a dealer and you've got, 40,000 books in back stock and it's just stuff you have to move out of, stuff like that. But books like that don't grow on trees for regular people.
Mm-hmm.
So, so it just sort of, you're kind of holding out on that. But I do think what happened with the COVID thing, when stock market, everything else went down, that's when people started to buy comics. It literally doubled the value of every good book,
Mm-hmm.
And
but that was also like they were throwing money into the economy and nobody had it to spend. Now people aren't stuck at home. They aren't getting checks. I don't think it's a long-term thing. I'm just curious what it's going to do the next, let's say, month. Is it going to be a buying opportunity? Is it, are you selling? What is the?
Well, I think we'll get propped up. I hate to say it, we'll get propped up by taxes, right? So probably February, March, people are going to get their tax return, right? Now, maybe. Is it going to be what you may? I'm going to say maybe.
IRS
maybe
is running slow.
Yeah, maybe March, April. But I'm saying I think the first quarter will be a prop up, but it'll be the dog days of summer, and I guess. I mean, maybe cons will take over again. Who knows about that? But maybe cons will take over and it'll be easy peasy. But I think between the con season and that first quarter, it'll be real interesting when people are running auctions on eBay. Who's really buying that stuff? Is it people like us, or is it going to be dealers who are just like, yo, it's buying season and just hitting the button on everything just because they can afford it?
Yeah, but and also to what I was saying, a little bit more of what I was alluding to, or the people that came to invest, not the people that were spending $600 on a prior $300 book. You know what I mean? I'm talking about people with real money that losing money in stock market, stuff like that, buying up blue chips and putting them away. And those books are still mostly going to be put away, I think, because those are the people with money to burn that don't invest in things or comics, something like that, in a physical commodity to sell them. So even though everything went up, I mean the major keys went up also. So especially actually, but yeah. So I think that's why I think it's a little more than just like sitting at home or like having or like cashing a stimmy. Or getting, making more money with the unemployment bonus is not to work, which a lot of people were. Like a whole lot of people are making more money than they had by not working. So, but still, though, I was trying to aim my comments more towards the really high end investment stuff.
Yeah,
not the luxury. I really always wanted this book, and now I got some money, so I'll buy it. Kind of 1 and 2 comics at a time.
Correct.
Carter's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I only dig in the bins. And
I'm in a dollar bench, bro.
I'm everywhere. I'm up on the wall. I'm down in the floor. I'm up the valleys and the mountains.
Like
peaks.
Yeah, that's why I get mad when somebody's got a whole wall with no prices. Because they're like, "Oh, let us know if you need a price." I want all your prices.
Yeah.
How will I know which one's a bargain if I don't know all your prices?
Yeah.
You tell me all the prices, and then I'll figure out which ones I might want to buy.
Is this the same store that has the signs like we'll price it at the register?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, if I see that, I'm walking out.
100%, dude.
No, my favorite is to like make up a big pile and then just walk out.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I forgot my wallet in the car.
Oh, that's funny. I got to go to Florida next month, so it'll be interesting. I'm going to see what's going down there. We're going to look at some shops. Maybe we'll check it out. But
so let me ask you guys: are y'all going to take more cash to cons just because of the whole $600 for the PayPal rule now?
Well, that doesn't count for friends and family, right?
Yeah, and that didn't count for friends and family. I mean,
Yeah, but they'll nab you on that eventually. I people were posting here about going to Facebook and IG, but then are people that you have to ship to paying you friends and family? No.
See, I've seen it both ways. I've seen interpretations both ways. I don't. I feel like it's one of those things.
I don't think that you're going to get a 1099 per se,
Mhm.
but PayPal eventually is going to go. You're doing a whole lot of friends and family.
Exactly right.
Yeah, I've seen. Okay, here's another pro tip for you boys. So, if you have, if you're starting to, I'm not saying, and I'm not endorsing this by any stretch of imagination, but if you are doing a lot of friends and family, move your money out as soon as possible into your bank account, because once they freeze your bank account, your PayPal, you can't get it back. So, and for like ever, so just immediately just move that into wherever you're.
Damn.
Because doesn't PayPal have that the class action lawsuit right now against themselves for freezing people's money? And
it's cold blooded, and it should be more illegal than it is. It's absolutely ridiculous that they can do that to anyone for anything outside, somehow the IRS or federal government makes them for somebody,
Well, I mean, eBay was bad about just because, last year, instead of hitting that max, that 20 grand, I started selling after I kind of maxed out mine. I started selling stuff in my wife's account, and she doesn't have much activity. And it was a couple of bigger books. And you're talking like 10 grand, and eBay wouldn't release the funds, even though everything was proven. The tracking numbers were put in, the people left positive feedback, and it took almost a month to get the money from eBay, and constantly calling and having to talk to people. It was dire at some point.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah,
I've heard that horror story too. It didn't happen. Yeah, it didn't happen to me on either eBay account. I had signed up early with separate bank accounts, and they're in good standing. Yeah, I mean, my wife doesn't know her own password, but she has an eBay.
That's all that matters. I just want to clarify, because somebody asked, what is the 600 rule on PayPal? It's not just PayPal. It's any marketplace that tracks your sales. Amazon, eBay,
Venmo,
PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. Anywhere that you are selling books, if you use Shopify, there's something aggregating those sales and sending you cash. If you do $600 of business, that entity is required to do a 1099 now. That's what the deal is.
And
it's a way for the government to screw the little guy.
So I'm not a tax professional, but everybody says get an LLC. It's not that expensive. It can save you the cash, obviously, and then you can deduct all your expenses and yada yada yada. The other what people really don't hear about is, from what I've heard from my tax person, is an LLC is usually for if you want to get a tax ID number, and if you're giving your social security number out to a lot of people, if you're going to do I'm going to own a company and I'm going to give my social security number to vendor A, B, and C, and D, and E. In the comic world, we really don't give all social security numbers. Trust me, I would know that. You could do a DBA as well, like a doing business as, and it's just the same amount of thing. But I mean,
yeah, you don't need an LLC per se.
Yeah,
I have not done one, and I still report it all. You're just the LLC is a risk mitigation. So if you have something where somebody can be damaged, you want to save yourself from them going into your personal financials instead of your business. It's an easier way to keep track of things if you've got an LLC, but you could also just do it as a
DBA.
Yeah, I don't even think it's a DBA, but I mean, as long as you are keeping records, you can track it as a.
And it's not hard, guys. You just make a spreadsheet and you can download it simply from Microsoft and expenses, and then you have your income in, your expenses out, and then keep I hate to say it, I don't want to be that dude, but just keep whatever you're making, and whatever the federal tax rate is. If it's say, and we'll say for example 25%, you just knock off 25%.
Schedule C, thank you.
Or Schedule C, yeah.
That's
and then you just own 25% off of every transaction, for in case of a tax thing, and it just sucks. I mean, each in your profits, but it is what it is, man, right? I mean,
yeah, but sometimes your business takes a loss.
Well, no, your business could take a loss. I'm just saying, I agree with that too, but
for 3 years anyway.
Yeah, at least.
It's difficult. It's not. I'll be honest. You probably got to have a lot of red flags.
Yeah.
there's a million reasons it sucks. Like if you sell a $2,000 lawnmower for $800 on eBay and lose money, do you really need a 1099? I guess so. Right.
Well, the other thing
No, you
too is-
shouldn't need that. But
let's talk about this too, because every time we all go to comic shops, right? How many people actually get a receipt at a comic book store where it has like every book and what you paid for? I mean, and let's talk about all the old shit we just bought, right? Everybody's wall behind us, except for Carter's, maybe his cat tower was $600, but the rest of us, I mean, like you roll through it and like all these books back here, I don't even know what I paid for them back in the day. Like I didn't keep track. I don't even know, dude. Like how are they gonna know? I don't. That's the other thing. It's not like we're starting day one and we're like, hey, 2022, we're gonna start collecting. Like we've been collecting forever, boys. It's like.
The job I used to have, I would be bored in the morning, and I was spectacular at keeping records back then.
Yeah, because
logging and purchases and sales and stuff instead of what you're getting paid to do is way more fun.
Yeah,
and I'm just not. I don't work at that place, and I'm not as good about it, and that is not a good thing. But at the same time, I don't know. It seems to do well. I know I don't. I definitely know you don't. I don't lose. I haven't had a lot of losses. You know what I mean? I'm at least careful in that regard. But
to answer the previous question, like I always carry cash to cons.
Yeah.
Just because it's always easier to deal with cash, right, in hand, compared to like I have to pay a credit card fee and blah 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 and all that. Like
the card guys love cash.
I absolutely walk into every con with cash. I stop. I went to some people's garage on Saturday morning and stop for more cash. They like everybody. You should like it more. I know sometimes it's easier, and I do think younger people have gotten used to these transactions. Like driving, I used to just get cash when I knew I was going out for the evening. I was going to go to a bar or something like that might be crowded, and if I wasn't going to open a tab, because you get served first by holding like a $20 bill in your hand and leaning on the bar, because they're not going to declare their tips. But I noticed people, not that I do what I used to when I'm younger, but I noticed people nowadays will straight close every close every transaction. The order 2 drinks, close, order 2 drinks, close. And like, you got to watch, the bartender's got to walk over there, like, get that thing, you got to sign. It's like, I'm like, oh man, I was like, that's just maddening. But I think that's just the world that we're in now, So I don't know. I was raised cash is king. Whenever people wanted a deal from me, the times that I've sold, if you're coming with cash out of your pocket, you're getting a good deal. And a lot of the dealers, just take it like this. When they come up to you and you say, oh, okay, I've got a card, and they'll be like, oh, sorry, like the deal we worked out is not good.
Unless it's
full price and there's sales tax.
Yeah.
Or the dealers usually will ask. They'll go cash, or or the people say PayPal, friends and family. Oh, okay. They're like, oh, if you use a card, it's full price and I have to charge you sales tax.
Yeah,
and that's just how it goes, and I think we can all figure out why that happens. I don't think
you remember those G.I. Joe figures I sent you a picture on Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
same place, toy shop in Dallas. How much are these? You get to negotiate the price down. It's like, all right, how much if I give you cash? Because I know I can save 10% right there, just not paying tax.
Easy, yeah. Yep, absolutely, man. Cash is king until they try to take that away from us too, and that's the first step in the $600 thing. So
hey, I'm offering crypto for stuff behind me. Anyways, I just joke.
That's probably more trackable long run.
It probably is. So how much time you got, Z? You want to go on a market report, or you want to?
No, I'm good. Yeah,
let's roll, baby. I can't wait. Let me share my screen. You can do your thing.
Let's see how it looks. It's going to be interesting.
I did okay, I think. I don't know.
We'll see what size they show up.
Oh boy, don't tempt me. Hey,
oh, that's not bad.
That's
decent.
Yeah, it's okay.
Could be way worse.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I did it in the opposite. I'm sorry. I went from bottom when I loaded.
I'm sorry. We're just gonna do it reverse then. That's okay. Yeah. 7 C's, one of the premier Matt Baker Good Girl covers. This bad boy is on everybody's want list. If you are into Golden Age Baker or Good Girl. Hell of a book. I know a friend of mine in the foreign world's been putting together a run, and I think he has all but one. I think I actually got this one, but not this particular copy. But strong sale for 2.5. Honestly, almost feels underpriced for as much demand as there is for this book. So it looks pretty sharp. I mean, there's that little piece in the corner that looks like it's missing, but still a very sharp looking copy for a 2.5.
There's two pieces missing. It's
on both sides?
Yeah, on either end.
Oh, you're right. Okay. But still minor on the small part of the book, right? It's not the part you're looking at. This one is a wild book. Australian Showcase 22, All Favorite 17. I have only seen this bad boy come up for sale twice. Last one's around $600 or $700, and I was the underbidder on it. I didn't actually see this one. I think Fordham showed this to me. Big chunk out of the cover, but this is a 116-page comic. So I mean, imagine how likely these bad boys are to fall apart and get damaged. You know, you think of like the giant size X-Men size books and multiply them times 3. So they are not common to have made it this far and are tough to find. And there are not a large number of this particular book in other countries. This might be the only other one I've seen. I don't know that there's a Brazil or any of those other ones. So tough book.
I was going to send you
shark cover.
I was going to send you that, but I know you're like, my kid doesn't need a $700 book.
I know, right? It's on my list. This was on my list before he got into it, but I just can't do it. But this is one of those like top of the line shark books for you.
So you had a shot at this.
What do you mean?
You had an opportunity to buy this? You're saying?
Well, no, I'm just I can't rationalize paying for it.
That I don't know. I love that cover.
I do. I just can't do it. I can't do it on just me having an amusement with shark covers. I can't.
Well, I mean, it's LB Cole though. I mean, at least it's a Cole cover.
I know. It is the bad boy. Gorgeous book, fun book. I just am not.
It presents well too on the cover. I don't know how the rest of the book looks like the back, but I mean, it looks
yeah,
nice.
Somebody did all right because that one does not come up a ton.
So you're waiting for the right copy to show up at the right price for you.
I'm not going to do it. I refuse to spend that much. Like even
9.0 or higher for Z. 9.0 or higher.
He'd send me like 9.8, modern shark covers. I'm like, no, I'm spending $3 on shark covers. That's it.
It's funny.
Another LB Cole Christmas one a little late. Sold this a month too late.
Yep.
Probably got one more money last month. These next two more just amuse me because I don't see them often, but the wacky space western combo books, some Charlton Keys, or not Keys, but Charlton books. Just a wacky mix-up between that and this one here.
Do we ever think westerns are going to come back? Like, I see a lot of western books on different websites, but it's like they never sell, they just sit around. It's like, you didn't think western's going to be a genre that actually is going to make money eventually?
If it has a hot chick on the cover or it's mixed with science fiction like this, probably. If we're talking Gabby Hayes, probably not.
Okay.
But something like this, for sure.
I think the issue is most of the westerns were like photo covers of the actual westerns that occurred then. Yep. So even if they get, a revitalization, it's not going to be that same thing. You'd be better off with some of like the, I don't know, like Lone Ranger potentially is a evergreen property. Disney wanted to do.
Ghost Rider from back in the day.
Daniel Boone, maybe on some of the non-photo cover stuff, but I think it's going to be hard.
Ain't nobody fucking with Daniel Boone.
I'm just saying that, and that stuff's also so not woke that it's probably unlikely to hit things.
I like the Z. It's not woke. I like it.
Yeah. Hero Hire book that I said was undervalued not that long ago is definitely gaining steam. I think you could have got this book for under $1,000 by quite a bit. What, maybe 8 to 10 months ago?
Yeah, and this is I think they're 3,000 on CGC census. So if you're a 9.2 or above, you're basically in the top 9 or 10%.
Yeah, it's a
It's a
bearable
pretty
book
book.
in the high end. I don't
that
see
black
many.
cover.
So, sorry, I hit the wrong button here.
Whatever.
G.I. Joe newsstand CBCS feels
Is that
real
down?
low to me.
Is that down? That's what I was gonna say. That seems down to me.
Big
It is versus
discount on the
CGC.
CBCS, I think.
Yeah, because you're closer to 1,800, 2,000 for CGC.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's been
9.8
floating near
newsstand.
$2,000.
Two
you know what?
bids.
It's funny because I had a CBCS book, that Spider-Man 2099 up there. It's a 9.2. It's signed by JTC. I put it in one of the threads. It was like in a Facebook chat. Somebody was looking for Spider-Man, that book actually. I was like, hey, I got a 9.2. He's like, awesome. What's the price? And I gave him the price. He's like, cool. And I said it's CBCS, and he's like, I'm out.
If Dennis is watching, I'm sorry.
I
I'm
know.
not trying to pick on CBCS.
No, I'm not either. I'm just
don't
saying, like-
auction the books, man. Don't do a no reserve on the damn things.
Yeah.
So I had G.I. Joe 21 last week on Dealer Flipside. I did like a Dealer
Mhm.
Flipside with nothing but CBCS books, and then we had a 9.6 21, and then I think that sold for like $400, like right under 500 maybe, which I felt like that was like a pretty low price from what it's been.
The 21 seemed like they pulled back some. There was a big, obviously when you started going into the Snake Eyes Orange movie, and after that, I think after that bombed, because even like that, was it the one I showed you with the Snake Eyes Storm Shadow variant?
Yeah, the
17?
Prince Samash.
Even that one's come down. They haven't come back to where they were.
No, I think most of them are down. Number one's the Transformers, G.I. Joe, and all that seems to be staying fairly strong, but I think some of the secondary issues are down a bit. Amazing Fantasy slight restoration, 23K.
You know what the slight was? It looks like a lot of it. It's not like tear seals only. It looks like maybe tear seals, some other.
I'm pretty sure they recolored him red there.
That is bright as hell. I can look. Hold on one second.
That is you're right. I don't think they did it, but that is a bright. It's got to be a camera thing.
You think Instagram has a comic restoration filter yet? I think this got hit with it.
I think he was trying to hide the purple label somehow in the coloring.
That's funny. I'll look right now. I just want to see it for my own eyes.
I enjoy that it's on like a sheet of paper on a driveway or something. I don't know. It's an interesting photo.
Some tiles.
Yeah, it's on
Maybe
a tile floor. Yeah, it's nice.
Under some tissue, on top of some tissue paper.
Man,
Is that what it's on?
they should have taken a playbook out of it.
This is interesting, boys. I don't know how this is slight, but we'll talk about this. So restoration includes small amount of glue on spine of cover. Okay, no big deal. Top and right edge trimmed, tape on cover as well.
Ooh.
Well, the description says slight, not the label.
No, the label says slight.
Oh,
It says slight C1. Wouldn't that be moderate because it's trimmed? I don't know. I don't know the whole resto game, but as good as they should, obviously. But I would think a
wouldn't
trimming
think trimmed is conserved, but
it's not. Yeah, it doesn't say conserved. It says CGC restored. But yeah, I don't.
yeah.
I don't know if I deal with the slight, but that's just me. I don't even know, dude. But
Sorry if I missed. What's a regular 3.5 go for? 65 or something?
Near 50.
Okay.
Near.
Well,
Maybe
I
not
agree.
quite, but near.
I guess with like some of the color touch with that trim though, I don't agree with that slight.
yeah, I don't
C1.
either. Yeah.
Yeah, like because like whenever you see the slight C1, you always have that hope that like, oh, I can take it to CCS or whoever and have the restoration removed, right?
That shit scraped off. Yeah.
Yeah, for that blue label. But like with it being trimmed, like it should just be straight up restored, right?
Or moderate, I would think.
I don't know, man. I don't think you mess with that unless you really know what you're doing and you understand everything going on. I mean, that is not a rookie game. That is not even a veteran game. You have to absolutely know what you're dealing with.
The trims, it's done for. I mean, the trims just killed it. And for everybody's knowledge, what'd you say? A 3.5 regular?
Yeah.
A 3.5 regular, 45,000. Yep,
Near.
42.9 roughly. I mean, you can.
Yeah, I saw 4 is pushing 50, so that's what I was at.
Yeah. So.
All right. Strangers in Paradise. This book is getting some love. It's one of those other ones that used to be had fairly cheap and is now as everything else from the 90s and late 80s is appreciating, it's getting drug up with it. Does look like a decent looking copy from what
I've never had that book, man. I've never had that book.
Most people haven't, dude.
Just
no, that's
not
one
easy.
I'm.
That's not an easy book.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I've never had it. I chased down most of that stuff from that era, but I don't think I've ever stumbled on one.
I've had that book.
Well, of course you've had that book.
Definitely, but not
2
in
for
that
$1.
condition. Not in that condition.
Yeah, that looks. I mean, it could be the Mylar, but that looks clean and good for Terry Moore. Let's make all the rest of his books go up. Make Rachel Rising a $98,000 book. Let's do this.
do it.
I don't have any, but I got a bunch of raws.
Watchmen 9.8 sitting at $1,000.
I did not realize that was that expensive a book.
I think it has risen a bit because I seem to think heading into that Watchmen series it was under $1,000.
Our boy Scotty Too Hottie, he has a whole set of those boys in 9.8s.
Did he finally get that last issue he needed?
Yeah.
That's a hell of an accomplishment, honestly.
Yeah, all blue labels too. It's cool.
That's a bitch.
Yeah.
Some freaking like OCD person is trying to put them together raw so they can get consecutive numbered Watchmen 1 to 10.
Oh, that'd be honestly, maybe that's the new thing we do. That's sick, dude. I didn't even think about that. Just get a run or something and try to get some consecutive number 9.8s and list it.
But then you screwed up and listed in the form the wrong order, and then they send you number 8 is the first.
They'll mess it up and like, oh, it doesn't matter, and just to be all out of order, and you pissed off. I tell you, that would have like 7 fire emojis on my listing. Tell you that.
Somebody out there was listening to that and is like, "You just hurt my brain, and I hate you for putting the idea in my head."
Do you think this is kind of following this trend of like what Dark Knight Returns was doing last year?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's just we're running out of things. What is it? First Bane is going up. All that kind of stuff is slowly creeping up higher.
Good.
So,
all the stuff that I wouldn't pay more than $200 or $300 for 9.8s, and then it kept going for like $206, and I tried to stick to my guns, and now I don't have them. God damn it!
No, same thing. I either had them and sold them, or thought I can get it again. 9.6 for Malibu Sun is over $1,000 now.
I was hoping this would go for more than that.
Yeah, I've always wanted this book too, man. I've never had this book either, man. It's just like
that is exactly $1,000 more than I sold my copy for. Ooh. Exactly $1,000.
Don't talk to me like it,
Oh yeah, not this book, right? But the good thing was my buddy found this. So we were at he had all these books from a garage sale, and typical story. Like he buys these boxes of like stuff, and it's just like image nothing. There's a nice copy of us like Spawn 1 in there. I'm going through the whole thing like shit. And this is a few years ago, obviously, if I sold it for that. And then the last book out of like 300 books was a Malibu Sun 13. And I was like, you did it. You made your money back, man. And he knows he's not a big comic guy or anything, but he's collectibles and stuff like that. And he's a card guy and a friend of mine. And I was like, you happy to know the one guy who can get the best grade this for you and make you a few bucks. And I got him a 9.6. And I've seen worse 9.8s than that 9.6, by the way. And and it was $330, and I took the eBay fees off and gave him cash. So
nice.
And this was that was just a regular one. It wasn't even the error. Huh?
Yeah, it's not the error.
No, that's not the error, dude.
Don't talk about it, please. I sure hope TJ still has that book.
That's why you don't see Edge of Spider-Verse 2 land variants on the market report anymore either.
No. Well, don't worry, Dino. You know what I did to you this week too.
Yeah.
It's been a bitch.
Yeah, that's all.
Graphic Fantasy 2, number 1 is the infamous first appearance in the of the Savage Dragon or the Dragon. This is number 2, which is picking up steam. I only know one person with a copy of this, and I was never able to wrestle it away. So, Godspeed if you got one. It's another weird one in the book. Matt DeVoe was talking about it. I saw Mr. Longshort talk about it on IG. I don't know if he talked about this sale or a sale before that, but 9.6, Papa 2, $5K. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, it's Is,
I mean,
wait, is it,
that's rare
is it a
air.
slab and you can't see the slab or something?
I believe so.
Okay, I can actually see the outline of the well now. Okay.
And I tried to research the story because I know DeVoe was talking about it, and it's an artist and some special gallery edition or something. I couldn't figure out the whole story, and I apologize. But I mean, just the number and the dollar value on that puts it in the top handful of variants right now as far as you know, dollar per grade. So
Wasn't this the one that came with like a T-shirt or something like that?
That's where I kind of kept getting tied in. There's something to do with the T-shirt and the artist and that.
Yeah, like where you had to order the shirt in order to order, or like 2 shirts or whatever, and then you could order this comic. I think it's what the stipulation was for it.
Yeah.
So I imagine it, you know, probably went to a lot of non-comic collectors.
Yeah.
That follow the artists or whatever.
Agreed. So I don't know. Maybe some more will pop up, but I'm guessing.
I just want to see what the shirt that came with it looks like now at this point.
I think it looks the same. I saw the shirt.
Okay.
Looks similar. So one of those weird things to keep your eye out for, I guess.
It's so niche. Like, how well will it be remembered? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
It just reminds me so much of that Zdarsky Vader down.
It's just the right time, the right person wanted it.
Yeah, exactly.
It feels too high compared to the other stuff in that range.
They're just smart enough to free ship it.
Wedding album gold collector's edition. Not very many of these floating around. Just shy of $1,000. Very nice. Here's one of those things that always interests me. This is not a full one. Marvel Value Stamp Book Series B with 50 stamps. Good shape. $750. I mean, so many comics cry and so many people cry for this thing to live.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever actually seen somebody selling a Marvel stamp book at a show.
I haven't seen one.
Because I would probably heavily consider buying one.
I haven't. We probably like overlooked it, like it being like the back of a wall or something like that. Because unless it's perfect, if there are 0 stamps in it, it's the only reason you would consider slabbing it. Because if you pay that much for 50 stamps, you want to flip through this damn thing. You know what I mean?
And just for people that realize it too, if you want to can you take it off screen for a second, dude? If this is the size of one, I think. It's one of them.
Edition.
Yeah, so it's like it's not as big as a comic, so I don't know if it'd be like, so just FYI.
Worst promo ever.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, but it's like saving collecting the souls of dead comics, and you'd like get somebody probably has the joy of somebody's 181 is ruined and I have it. You know what I mean?
It's funny.
Sorry I didn't get a chance to research this, but I've never seen a bagged Sonic book.
Hey, bag and board. Does that mean it's in a bag and board?
It looks to me like it's in a.
I think he just said like he bagged and boarded it.
Yeah, I think he just bagged.
Is that really the cover? I thought it was in a like
a poly.
A poly.
No, I think
because the flap's open.
And it says from Spencer, so I think it's just a book that you can, because I think like don't quote me. Remember Hot Topic back in the day? We got Hot Topic books. Remember that was a rage back in the day. Yeah. We didn't have bags and boards. You just had them up. I mean, or some of them did, some of them didn't. So I think he just put it in a bag and board, like, hey.
All right. Well, this one I've never seen before, and interesting.
I can't even remember what Tangle and Whisper was. Like, I just remember Knuckles, and I remember Tails and all that stuff.
Listen, I got a kid that reads a lot of Sonic and watches a lot, and I have never heard of those characters. So somebody in the chat can give us more info, and I'll gladly pass it on. But I don't know what it was.
It's from this is January 2020, I think.
No shit.
Oh, yeah. That's very recent. I didn't realize Spencer was still putting out comics, or I didn't even know they put out comics.
Huh.
Maybe that's why it's hard to find. Nobody did.
So
Our
look
age
at
would be caught dead in the Spencers.
right. So look in those clearance bins at Spencer's. You can
I'm going to
probably
Spencer. I'm going to Spencer's tomorrow. No.
find some.
This is a book I'm shocked broke $300.
I wonder
I
what
mean-
the census is on that. I mean, it's an '80s book, but
Wait,
I don't think anybody was slabbing it till fairly recent because, well, why
yeah,
would you?
I'm not surprised. I mean, dude, on HBO, I've seen crazier shit.
I know. It just like if you would
Probably
have
not easy 9.8 either.
5 years ago, you put a gun to my head. Will this book ever be worth more than $3? No.
no.
Yeah.
So
Peacemaker's fun, man. I gotta say.
Yeah. I didn't realize they were dropping on Wednesdays.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, they're dropping episodes on Wednesdays, so like episode 4.
Oh wow.
Dino, you did
Oh,
extra
wow.
work. I just realized you did last week's and this week's. So
Oh,
I
did
didn't
I?
give you a clear break, but that's
No,
okay.
I
All right, a couple more.
Just for the
Miracle Man
record-
1 signed by Alan Moore, the gold certificate. This one's a bitch.
Those new Teen Titans. There was a 657 slabbed. That's a lot.
Well, probably most of them recently.
There's this Canadian price variant too. So just
Hmm.
44 only. So just out there.
I mean,
Anyways.
all right, on this one, Mr. Moore does not sign a lot of books.
He doesn't.
Nope.
And
Let's talk about that too, because a stand, what's like $500, right? A stand signature, right? We'll call it 500. 400 for a signed book, usually by Stan Lee.
yeah,
I
give
mean,
or take.
I mean, for an extra $200, I mean, I'll take an Alan Moore over Stan Lee every day.
On a good Moore book. I mean, because every once in a while there was that leather bound book that he signed.
Oh yeah.
But to
yeah.
get him on like one of his actual
Yeah.
things he gives a shit about, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would kill for a Killing Joke signed by Moore. Like, I don't even care what grade.
Yeah.
And to round out this kind of thing, a Golden Apple Spawn Day 1 book.
Wow.
275 is strong.
Not even newsstand, or like it's.
Well, it wasn't newsstand. It was the
Yeah.
ones he signed that day that he released them.
Yeah. With
Yeah.
the T McFarlane.
Wow.
Wild stuff.
That
I'm
looks
just glad
chopped up along the spine.
I'm just glad he has two signatures on it, man.
Well, you got one on the thing and one on
I
the
know,
book.
I know.
And then
Yeah,
you
it's
have,
not Campbell where there's 7. Where
I
it's
know.
the logo, the signature that he signs that big.
Can we get? That's actually a great idea. Can we get like a infinity cover of a Campbell signature?
Dude, that'd be amazing.
That would sell out too. That's a sad part.
Campbell's minimum 4 to 5.
Oh God! And
Hello,
then
fellas.
one
How long
last
do you
one.
think it would take
I-
him to sign that, though?
Who knows?
Hit monkey.
Who's paying $2,000 for fucking Hit Monkey?
Not me.
I apparently need to watch that if it's that good. Jeez.
I guess it's a second print too, man. I mean, it's
Yeah.
That's a bitch to find.
is it?
I understand.
I mean, for Carter
I
has
don't think I've ever
45 of
done
them in
one
his
before.
box. How many you got in your box, Carter? 8, 10?
that was his.
Yeah,
He
I
I
was
got
saying.
one of the second print.
Wow.
Yeah, and
I
you
re-
found that like this past summer, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Well, just saying.
Like-
I don't know.
Right before the show dropped, too, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, so was that yours that you graded?
No, it's definitely not. I don't think it's a 9.8.
No,
For
okay.
sure.
There's a 9.8 right on eBay right now for 2,300. It's interesting. So
All right, that's all I got.
cool.
How's the hair, McClay?
Oh, what do you mean?
We said that you've been out for 3 days and late because you're getting your hair did.
Oh, my hair did. I had to go eat dinners with the parents, and it was a must dinner type thing. But I wanted to jump on because
Can I just say this is the quote of the week? Or would cast a spell on you with signature and curse you.
I wish what's funny? I wish somebody would do a documentary of like leaving America to go see more. You know what I'm saying? And like doing like a documentary style, like trying to find him in his hometown, like have a documentary interview with him and stuff.
Someone did that with Steve Ditko.
Yeah.
Like I think it was
somebody did it with the guy who wrote Catcher in the Rye too. It was
Oh,
a big,
wow.
huge deal.
It'd be interesting if they did with more. I mean, I don't know if you actually even pick up the door, like just cold knock on his door, like, yo, man.
I think he would stare at you and like send
Or
you
you
into
Stare
fear.
through you.
Does he still show up to book signings and stuff like that? Doesn't he regularly do that whenever one of his new books drops?
Yeah, but I don't think he signs comics and shit.
Yeah, I know he doesn't sign comics. Like he'll just like tell you no.
Yeah.
Like it's
He
what I've
did.
heard.
He did. You know what sucks? I sold my Alan Moore cigs. I had those crossed green leather
Yep,
9/8
that's what that
SS's, and because just like everything else, I'll just get another one of these days.
Nope.
And nope, that didn't happen. So
Yeah, I must pull the trigger on what was it? Swamp Thing 37. There was one that popped up
oof.
that Alan Moore signed.
Well, that's
I
a
don't
good
remember-
book.
Yeah, I don't remember what the price tag was. I want to say it was under 2K.
How was it graded?
It was graded 9.6. I want to say.
Still, that's good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Brian's got setup going on here. He's got
So
something
I
going on.
just wanted to pop in real quick because I got these. I just got home and these jumped. Oh yeah, he's got some too. These showed up, so I got 3 of these, and I'm gonna save the Flux Blasters for this week's card show. But I'm gonna open up my 3 packs of these real quick and go through them real quick and do it live on the air because I was like, I'm gonna open these on my own, and then I'm like, no, because my luck has been so fire lately that I need to.
You got to top this though. You got to top this one.
Yeah, 1-on-1. I don't think
Well,
I'm
that
gonna
Mike
top
Trout's
1-on-1.
pretty good.
Are those
Yeah.
are those the targets?
Yeah, the targets. Yep.
I think
So
mine
I'm
was
just.
supposed to come today, and they
I
didn't.
got 3 of them. I'm just gonna open them all real quick and just put them all in one thing. So we'll see how they work.
While you're ripping that, do you want to do pickups real quick for everybody?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's do pickups.
Here, I can go. I don't.
Go
I
ahead.
don't. I don't go very often.
Yeah, go ahead. I haven't either. I haven't been around in a while.
I picked up. I still don't know the story on what the hell's going on here. Does these Lamole bootleg freaking things?
They're shiny.
There's yellow ones, and then these are the foil ones. I have no idea how many were printed. There's stories coming out now that the people that got fired from Lamole printed more, and they're selling them. Who fucking knows at this point? But I picked up some, and I'm just gonna sit on them and see what happens. So there's that. My buddy hooked me up with some of the Russians. I didn't want to fight with Russian shipping, so
Smart.
Nice.
I just bought some off him and paid the premium because I didn't want to mess with it. And honestly, getting books out of Russia real soon might be a pain in the ass. So
Yep.
mental note. And then I picked up a pile of these are the Lebanese reprints. There's the originals, which are freaking ghosts from the 60s and 70s. There was a sloppy batch of reprints from the 90s, and then some guys reprinted them again in the 2000, pre-2010. And really, they're all still really tough to find, but I think we stumbled upon one of the guys that maybe printed some. And I got 2 of the 227.
That's cool.
Nice.
2 of the Joker.
Oh yeah.
2 of the Batgirl. And then he threw a couple in for free. I got the Flash Race and another Flash Race.
Nice.
And like I said, yes, I'm aware they're reprints, and I don't usually collect them, but you almost can't find the originals at all. So, and most of them were bound and put into bound editions. So, take what you can get.
Cool.
That's me.
I'm gonna go real quick too. I bought something. I actually bought something for my wife, actually, if you believe it. I bought a look at that stray dog, Scotty Young. He came through. He
Nice.
gave us a stray dog, and got the old COA on it. So yeah, really good. Packed well, no problems. Really haven't had any issues with it. I don't even know if I can show this. I'll just cover this. So I bought. Look at this. I got a foreign book too. A little El Gente action.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, brother.
Your hands are the best way.
A little
Well, that's not
Mexican-
the one I thought you were getting, but yeah,
no,
okay.
No, a little Mexican Elvis style. So,
Dude, that is even cooler.
yeah, I'm trying to find the one me and you talked about.
You kept asking me real like suspicious what you're talking about. I'm like, yeah, that one, and then you didn't respond.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so that
You
one
should have said no, the other one with Elvis smacking somebody's ass.
Yeah. So I was looking at that other one. They didn't have like I know this guy who sold me this one has one. He has only one, and he won't sell it to me. That's the same one you and George were trying to buy back in the day. I sold my Daredevil. Where did I get that Stray Dogs? I got it from Scotty Young's website. He dropped it on his website, so I got it from there. I sold my Daredevil Bartel to Mr. Doc Joe for not as much as it's going for today, which kind of kills me, but it's okay. He got a good deal on it. I bought the old Conan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's
Wilkins.
fucked. Yeah, it's
Wilkins.
Fucked. Yeah, it's Wilkins.
Oh yeah,
It's
you hit me up. Sorry.
yeah, it's fucked on the back. It's fucked on the back. That's why I was like, fuck, I might just give that away. I don't care. I bought some variants. I don't even know. You guys got to tell me, dude. They had them like 100% off, like 99% off or something. War Realms #3. I don't even know if this book's worth anything. I got it for like I think $5. So got that. Little Transformers Galaxies, I guess. It's a cover B. That's one of the reason I bought it. So I got that. War Realms #4. I just picked them all up because I was like, oh, whatever, dude. It'll be fire eventually. #6.
How much were those?
I think $7 a piece. I mean, is that too high? I don't know, dude. Like,
I mean, at least they're variants.
yeah, right. How about these little Gwen Stacy or Mary Jane action? Amazing Mary Janes.
Huh.
I got these for like $2 maybe a piece. This one and this one.
They have fun covers.
Yeah, fun covers. I bought this off a guy, eBay, little Pressman variant that he shipped like garbage, and it became an 8.0 very quickly.
Fuckheads.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I bought it for so cheap it didn't matter. And then,
Can it be pressed? So
no. I mean, okay, I'm gonna take that back. Some areas can be pressed, but it won't even matter. So
okay.
And then I bought this big Flint Argo.
Nice.
So I bought this I'll tell everybody, I bought this for like $20, and I'm like, oh man, Big Flint, like nobody really specs on Big Flint. Obviously, there's one in the Golden Age era too. There's another one of these. Only one listed on eBay right now is like almost like $2,000, and I'm like, dude, for the $20 I spend, I'll take that gamble. So you'll see it on my eBay for like $1,000. So I'm gonna cut everybody. I don't care. So.
All right, let's get into this real quick.
All right, let's see what Brian got.
So this will be my pickups, and I'll bounce out real quick. All right, so shout out to the Mighty. Got to heat right at time for pickups. So
nice. I like it. You missed the marker report. Would have been good times.
Oh man, this thing hits differently, man. I'm telling you guys, if you guys think $300 is a lot for it, it's nice to be able to smoke flower out of a vape, and it hits. It's different, you guys, and it's a good difference. So check it out.
That
and
was
it's clean.
fancy thermometer.
No, and you can smoke DMT out of it. So
that's like 150 Bic lighters.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
yeah.
That's amazing.
That's like a
I didn't
lifetime
just hear
supply
that,
of Bic
though.
lighters.
I didn't just hear that, but that sounds awesome. I need to get one.
yeah, right, dude. $300. It's all good though, dude. It's worth it. All right, here we go. So these are the little pink jobbies that you get 3 per pack. Alfred Payton, Cameron Johnson, and a rookie of Killian Hayes.
Killian Hayes.
Ooh,
Ooh, John Morant.
nice.
I can't tell if I like that background colors or I don't.
Yeah.
Killian Hayes is okay. He's all right.
Killian
Chris
Hayes is
Boy.
good. Let me turn on this light. Let me get this
Yeah,
light.
I would keep the Killian Hayes. Just you never know yet.
All right. There's
Well,
the jaw. So I'll keep the Killian in the jaw. There's a Devin Vassell rookie. Don't know who that is. Rudy Gay, Jordan Clarkson,
I would keep Jordan Clarkson. He's a Michigan guy.
Jeremy Grant, and Chris Paul. All right.
Oh, the National Pride version.
Yeah, the National Pride version. Okay. Now, I noticed this. Do these look fucked up? Look at this. Doesn't these look like they have like dust all over them or something?
They look a
They
little
look dirty.
Yeah.
Dull.
dirty. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's straight up dirty.
Well, that's how Grayson Allen plays. So
Yeah, dirty. See, look how dirty they look. What the hell? Porzingis.
Is it coming out or is it scuffed?
No, it's scuffed, and you can feel it on there. Derek Jones Jr.
Microfiber that helps clean that.
I don't know. We'll see. That's kind of a bummer.
Maybe it'll
If you
be
hit-
tough grades.
Yeah.
Well,
Tim,
if you hit anyone good, you can save the pack and then complain to Panini, and they'll replace the card.
I got the packs.
They'll give you a different card, like a crappy Latrell Sprewell from like 20 years ago.
This one doesn't feel as dirty. The first three ones were really dirty. This one isn't as dirty. Bojan Bogdanovic, Hamido Diallo, Wiseman, but it's the national pride. And see, that looks nice and clean. The other ones all look all dirty. Ooh.
There you go.
Anthony Edwards. That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, with a LeBron behind it.
Wow.
So Anthony and a LeBron. Oh, we got a prism behind it. Ja Morant.
Nice.
Isn't that the same one?
Hey, are these special? It has like these weird. Is this the Genesis?
No, Hartman showed me what a Genesis looked like. It kind of looks like it's like super dark in the background.
There's like waves behind it. Anyways, that's nice. Ja Morant. I'll put that out. Russell Westbrook Big Head, NBA Jam.
That's cool. I might collect a set of those. That'd be dope.
Oh,
Very fitting.
Yeah,
but very fitting. You're right.
You know,
Sean Kemp.
You know,
Somebody says that's a Genesis, but I don't know.
Is this a Genesis?
That's what people were saying.
Oh,
damn!
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You gotta go kaboom!
hey, say, at least you didn't say you were giving that pack away. You know Westbrook is. He missed that shot too on that card.
Yeah, right. All right, let's at least put the Genesis, or what we think is a Genesis, in a sleeve.
Yeah, but he got a rebound, then a rebound off the second miss, and then an assist to the guy in the corner. So the stats are spectacular.
That pad, baby, I like it.
Yeah, and then we'll put the.
So what's a Genesis for us noobs that have no idea what you're talking about?
It's like a case hit.
Yeah, it's a different color background. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the background has like these waves in it. You can't really see it.
Yeah,
you can barely. They're like, it's got these waves in it.
Interesting. Wow.
For some reason you can't see
you
it.
Always get some fucking cards like that.
I'm telling you, man, my luck has been crazy lately, bro.
I'd buy some bullshit cards like that and get nothing.
Wiseman. So we'll put the Wiseman and the Morant and sleeves. We've got the LeBron and the. We put the Edwards in a sleeve. We got the Wiseman National Pride one, which I don't know if that's worthy for a sleeve. All right, Sean Kemp. Now we're back to dirty, right? So this is a new pack.
Well,
dirty.
Those cards are all worthless, probably.
Aaron Gordon, dirty. Lonnie Walker, the fourth, dirty. Goran Dragic, dirty. Now we're clean.
That's good.
Gary Trent, that's clean. Tobias Harris. Kyle Anderson. Half these guys in. Ooh, we got rookies. All right, let's see what we got here. Zeke Nnaji. Okay, we'll put the rookies aside. Isaac Okoro.
Nice.
Mason Jones. And a Laker that is not LeBron, so I don't care.
Is it Anthony Davis?
I don't care. It's Drummond. It's Andre Drummond.
Miles Bridges, Elevate, and a silver of Jrue Holiday, which who cares? All right, now we're back to this other pack where we're dirty again. It's like the top three cards are dirty. Thaddeus Young, Vukovic, Will Barton, Jeremy Grant, Harden. There's another Wiseman. That's actually kind of cool looking. NBA debut rookie. Devin Vassell rookie. Man, these silvers look really pretty. Look how beautiful they look in the light.
Oh yeah,
they're beautiful. Devin Vassell. Oop. All right, let's see what we got here. Onika Okonagu, NBA debut, and a LeBron James Prism. Look at that. I think I have 2 of these, 1 Prism and 1 regular. Finals MVP. And then we've got a Zach LaVine Elevate and a Giannis Will to Win. So not bad. Not bad. Right? Let me put these
Man,
here.
now I don't want to open my mosaic at all. I'll put it for Wednesday.
Yeah, save it for Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what we get.
M-
Let me put these away.
Mine are still in the mail.
I saw a big boy box at Target today of Baseball Chronicles from Panini. I passed on it. Fucking
Yeah,
thing was
pass on that
massive. I was
shit.
like, yeah, I was like, I'm good.
Screw baseball.
Yeah,
Panini
all I had was
baseball.
draft stuff from football.
I had
some
basketball
Topps
draft stuff.
baseball, and it's so expensive for those like $50 for those Topps boxes and stuff at Walmart. And I'm just like,
Dude, yeah, I saw that.
I'm
Target.
not
I'm
in
gonna
the
open one
mood.
of these just because I want to. I want to see what they look like.
I picked a 3-pack up leg, and I was like, oh, I'll buy cards. I scanned it. It was a 3-pack of cards was like $29.99 now or something. I was like,
Damn.
what?
Yeah, exactly. When I was at I was asking for like more at Walmart, I don't know, a month or 2 ago, and they actually had some stuff. And I don't find a lot of stuff up here. So I was asking for more stuff, and then we can only sell like one of these or something. She scans it. It's like this. It's like $60 or something, or
Yeah.
$50, 60. I don't know. Well, I guess I'm glad they can only sell me one, because then still
Yeah.
just my pride kicked in. Like, yeah, I'll still take it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't even want it, man. I haven't even opened it.
Our boy Vinny Kumar bought some mosaic today. Shout out to Vinny. Hopefully he hits it big.
Yeah, if you haven't opened them, save them and come on the card show. All right, here we go. These are the Flux. I wasn't going to open these, but I was hitting good, so let's see what we can get out of this. Nobody there.
I don't even know what that is. So they're Panini, right?
Yeah, Panini Flux.
Yeah. So
And
it
the only
came-
reason I bought these is because they had. Oh, there's a LeBron. No, that's not LeBron. I thought it was LeBron.
Does it come with the capacitor?
It comes with
So it's-
2 Mojo. They're doing Mojo style refractors in this, so that's why I bought it. This is where Yi pulled his 101 out of, right?
Yeah, so I hit mine out
Ooh.
of Mega. Did you notice that there's a difference between the Mega and the Blaster? So in the Blaster, it's only 3 cards per pack. In the Mega, it's 4 cards.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. What is this? Is it upside down? It's upside down. Hold on. All right, let's see what we get here. Robert Woodard II, blue. That's actually pretty.
Aaron, what 101 did you pull?
It was a Theo Maladon from
Yeah.
OKC, right?
Is it auto?
Yeah, it's auto as well, sticker auto.
There's a Westbrook.
I know like 2 Oklahoma City fans, so like half of them in the world.
Nice.
RJ Hampton.
Well, maybe they want it.
All
RJ
right.
Hampton.
Yeah, let me know if they're interested in it.
Shoot me text me a picture of it.
Okay, will do.
All right. Ben Simmons, who's going to get traded. CD Osimhen. Daniel Oturi. Clippers. All right.
I like
2
that
more
guy.
packs to go. And I'm going to call it
He's a good backup center, I suppose.
Dwayne Wade. Dylan Brooks. All right. We got, I think, a Mojo here. Yep. This is a Mojo. And it is of Kristaps Porzingis. Look how beautiful those are. Holy shit, man.
How much are these boxes? Did you find them in the in the wild?
Target
Yeah.
online. I think they're still available online at Target.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy any more of these. I'm just buying these just to have fun and open, but I wouldn't put any more money into these myself. I just buy the Mojos that you like. Aaron Gordon and Desmond Bain.
It's a cool set, but
Yeah,
I like
it's
the
something
look.
that
It's
it
artistic,
came
I
out of
guess.
it came out of Chronicles, right? So it was, I guess it was popular enough to make its own like subset, right?
Oh, okay. Is that what happened? All right.
Yeah, so I think this is the first year that they've had Flux, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
I only got one of the fucking Mojos, unless they consider that a blue Mojo. Doesn't look like a Mojo to me.
Oh, you just got Panini on average.
Yeah. There's the blue one of Robert Woodard. So man, these are gorgeous. Jesus, look at how they shine like that. Look at that.
Yeah, they're definitely trippy looking.
They are freaking awesome, man.
In the hobby boxes, it comes with 6 packs, and then there's 1 encased card.
Yeah, these are nice, man. What do you do? Here's the question. What do you do with like these? You know what I do with them? I throw them away. I hate to say it. I'm that guy. There's no reason to keep these.
Oh, with the base cards?
Yeah, right?
We had a friend of ours in the Discord when I did when we did breaks and stuff, when Dino and I did, and Scott, Tony, and such. Well, all of us, but like so he said, I don't remember why, but he was like, I'll give you some. He gave me some money and was like, will you send me the like whatever base cards people don't want? And I was like, oh, dude, I sent him a flat rate box of every base card that I pulled that year.
Yeah.
Well,
like literally. And he's like, what do I owe you? And I was like, I owe you for making me like process that in my mind and take that out of my house. So.
Oh, Creed saying in the chat though, but yeah, you can donate base cards to charities and stuff like that for like kids in hospitals, things like that.
Maybe
I donated a ton of
Boys and Girls Club.
Random commons, like thousands and thousands and thousands of them to just the local. It's not a Goodwill, but it's like a private owned one or whatever. I just sent them all over. I was like, dude, I just get them out of my garage.
Yeah.
Somebody will want them. You know what I mean? Somebody will want them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would all the cards you're gonna toss out. I would donate those for kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or $1 eBay lot, and then make sure $20 shipping. Make sure you're covered. If you get $8 back, you get $8 back.
Yeah. Well, I think we're gonna do something Wednesday. So we're gonna, if any guys out there, Flipside crew wants to come on and has anything to open, we're gonna probably do another card show Wednesday. Just come on and bullshit about cards. I might grab one of the collection boxes and bring it up, and we can go through that live. I think that might be just as fun as opening a pack or a box, going through the one of the collection boxes, because you never know what you're going to find in there. You might find like a Giannis rookie or something. So, all right, who's got pickups next? Who wants to go?
I'll go ahead and go.
Okay.
Yeah, I have some stuff. All right, since we're talking about cards, right?
Wednesday, JJ.
Yeah, so I decided to pick up this Will Fuller RPA,
Nice.
1 of 1. I found it on eBay for like.
Is it his rookie?
Yeah, it's his rookie, like
That's
from
not
National
bad.
Treasure.
He should have given that to you.
Yes.
I know, right? But yeah, I found it on. It's from National Treasures or something like that, and then I was like, okay, it was cheap enough.
Those
and
are
then
beautiful cards.
I finally, instead of buying
nice.
boxes and boxes, I found the cheap enough base Wander Franco from
No
Bowman's
rookie
Best.
symbol.
Yeah, with no
The
rookie
Bowman's
symbol.
Best?
Yeah, so this is Bowman's Best, like where Beckett's trying to push, I guess, that it's his true first rookie or something like that. I don't know. I just bought one just to cover my bases in case it.
How much you pay for it?
I think it was like $50.
Okay. How much are the refractors going for?
Like 200, 300, something like that. Something crazy. So I had a sick day at work today, but I felt better later, and I went to go pick up comics. So, Age of Ultron, Hastings covers,
Nice.
like for cover price. Like I will always pick up those. I found the Swordmaster #2 because I figured why not if people are speculating on it.
What is the spec on that? Is it
Iron Man, man.
Young?
Yeah, so I mean, I guess the
Or
play
Iron
is that
Fist.
what Marvel might start doing more anime stuff, and then with the success of Shang-Chi, that like maybe that's pushing it more too. I don't know. I'm just buying it just in case, just to be safe.
I hears you.
Yeah. I was like, why not pick up some cool Spider-Man covers? So I found these Spider-Gwen and Miles covers. This is 13 and 14.
Love it.
Yeah, just grab those when you see them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like anything that's like
You'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They had a Darth Vader 8, for like
Love
cover
it.
price. Yep. they had a variant box, and then I was like, kind of like, oh, you still have this Bake Off comic for $10? Okay, like
Yeah, right.
the 1 in 10. I was like, why not? I'd like to see where that goes. I picked up a couple of issues of Star Wars 20. They still had them at cover price, so I was like, why not? First appearance, right? I thought this was funny. So they had Champions #1 first print for like $25 in the back issue bin, but then they had a second print for $5. So I was like, why not? I was like, I'll pick up the second print for $5. And then this one was funny. 22 second print for cover price.
Nice, dude. Those are
Yeah.
big.
Yeah,
Pretty
so I
awesome.
was like, yeah, I was
What
like,
are
kind
those
of
going
like,
for now?
I think they're going for like $60 online now.
Really?
Like, yeah, I saw a high of like 100, but yeah. So I was surprised to see those. And then what was the last thing I picked up? All new, all different Avengers Alex Ross cover #1. So I like this
I
cover.
just sold one of those.
Yeah, because I like this cover because I feel like it has a lot of potential to it. Like you have all the major players that are going to come to the MCU now, right? And then a Luna 1 in 10 for $5. So
Michael, Marvin asked, when are we gonna be doing our next break? Hosting our next break? We're trying to find cases, a hookup for cases right now. I'll put it this way: we've got the ability to buy them, we just don't have the
source.
cases to buy. So,
oh yeah, and then I don't have that. I'll show it on Wednesday with some more card stuff I picked up.
all right,
You ought to be sick more often.
yeah. Carter, you got anything?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What the hell? Come on. There we go.
Just my light. How's my light?
You're looking
okay.
beautiful.
Right on. Okay, we're starting off with a second print. This is
He's still taken back by that. He was like, right on, dude.
this is a Smallville season 11 #1 second print. This is a book I think I've been on the hunt for a pretty long time, and I got this in a set for I think like $18. It was like 1 through 6 for $18. This actually goes for, damn, I want to say maybe, you know what? It's tough to say, but it's tough to find, and I have it now, so I'm very happy about that. Okay. So we have a variant. Does anybody know anything about this variant?
No, but that's creepy.
I don't
Looks
know.
like Blade, Elsa.
Is that
Who
number
else
2?
is there? Ghost Rider, Wong, and who's that dude? Is that Moon Knight?
Yeah, that's Moon Knight.
Holy shit, that's a good variant right there.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know if this is either like a 1 in 25, a 1 in 50. I don't know if it's like an open order cover B. Doctor Strange Damnation #2. I know I got this for $1, and this is going for, I don't know, around $100. I know there have been a few sales for that much, but
it looks weird because looks like there's 6 covers for number 6-ish covers for #2.
Yeah,
and I can see that one of them, which is not that one with like a shield cover, which is terrible.
Yeah,
is a 1 in 10, and everything else just says a different cover.
Right.
So I think maybe it was possibly open order, and stores just went with the A cover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it seems. And this one is relatively hot. And here's another version of #2. This is the Ron Lim.
Man,
I forget who did the art on this. I just forget. I don't want to butcher his name. So, but here's a Ron Lim cover.
Iron Fist is there. Ben Riley too.
The other one's
Brother Voodoo.
Krasinski. The other one's Krasinski.
Okay.
I just looked it up.
So
it says this one. Oh, never mind.
And this one was $1 as well. And I think this one might go for about 50, 70 or something like that. I know there have been sales for that much. You know what I'm saying?
Also, I was wrong. It's Greg Smallwood.
That's it. Because he had like a really like average ass name. So okay. Hey,
it's not average. It's small.
Hey, does anybody remember this?
Oh, yes, I do.
This is a blast from the past, ain't it?
I never got one, dude, and I've always wanted one. So thank you for sending it to me.
Space Riders #1 from what, 2015, 2016. I came across this for cover price a few weeks ago. I'm like, you know what? Because I was out of the game, you know, when it came to this. But I'm like, you know what? Let me go on and get this just for the hell of it, just for the nostalgia's sake. We found the second print of #1. This is a gorgeous cover.
That's a nice cover.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah, and I know I never had. I don't think I ever had this.
I did not know that existed.
Yeah, and here's #2. This is a great cover, and I think these go for something. It's tough to say because, like, it's like a roller coaster when it comes to Space Riders.
Called? Space Rider.
Yeah, Space Riders, Black Mask.
All right, let me take a look here. Probably like holding like easily $100 out of all those, right? Unless
I could have swore this one was doing a little something. I could have swore.
All right. So you can get all those books you just showed for like $30.
Okay. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird.
But I think that person got really lucky.
Oh, real? Oh, so it actually sold for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Was it a buy it now?
No, but here we go. Space Riders 1 through 4, $65. Buy it now. That's one sold. The one like you have, that first one you showed, sold for $75, November 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
Is the artist or is it Fabian Wrangel?
Yeah.
Because Grant Dudge is saying that he's got an autograph copy.
Nice.
I think you're from Corpus.
Look at this. Look at these covers right here. These dark Vortex of Darkness. These are crazy cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that. Oh, the Black Mask stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are. This one's crazy. Look at this.
Kind of reminds me of this Phantom Star Killer.
Yes, it does a lot.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm pissed off because I got this. EGC broke it on the way here. Which so I have to, anyway, I'll show you in pickups or something.
Okay. So apparently this is a 1 in 20 variant.
Is that #1?
Yeah.
And those are moving pretty good, right?
Yeah.
You know what? It's tough to say because there are, like $100 copies out there, but nobody's paying at that price.
Okay.
So I got this for $30. I thought that was a great price for this. For is this a Boris? Okay, either Boris Vallejo or Julie Bell. Like I think it was like a collaboration cover or whatever. But I like this cover a lot, and this is the one that when I think it was over the summer, Scar, Son of Hulk started getting hot, and this is a book that I had my eye on, but I didn't want to pay like the $60 for it. You know what I mean? So I got this for $30, and I was very happy with it.
Which is going for more, that one or the What If?
Oh, the What If and the the World War Hulk #5 are the two books to get.
Yeah, those seem to be it, and then the Scar Son of Hulk ones
that's a cool cover.
So this is #7. I don't know if this is a ratio or an open order. Okay,
it is. Yeah, I think it's a 1 in 25 or a 1 in 50.
Okay, so this is a Tom. I pronounce it Grummet, but it might be pronounced Grumet. But this is his cover, and great looking Silver Surfer. I don't know. Does Silver Surfer lend himself to a lot of really good variants or like striking variants?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Finch last year in Guardians of the Galaxy.
The Finch, the
nice.
who's the dude that did the ones a couple years ago where they're really small? He's really small in them. Where he's sitting on a planet, he's just by himself, and the other one where he's.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's the Malieve 1 in 50 that just came out. That's awesome. For
Was that the Marvel?
Silver Surfer Rebirth?
Yeah.
Oh, no, the new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here you go. $60 for that Scar Son Hulk #1.
Oh, okay. It's moving. All right.
Here's the
sweet.
What If, $20.
Oh.
Yeah, so here's another one, 45. Here's What If 57. So he's blowing up right now. People are jumping on the bandwagon, or there's been some more rumors. But that I don't see that. I don't see that Silver Surfer anywhere. What is it? 7?
Number 7?
Yeah, 7.
There you go. 1 in 10. I thought it was a 1 in 25.
All right.
1 in 10, but still, that's not
nice
bad.
to see. It's nice to see it moving. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay, got this for $1. So She-Hulk Sensational. Okay, now the thing about Scar is the rumors that character is going to show up in the She-Hulk TV show. I don't see how that's even possible, but whatever. But we have She-Hulk Sensational. This has a new story, and it has a reprint of her first appearance. So yeah, and this is going for. I saw one sell for $30 just today. So
Is that Greg Horn also one of his for that series?
you know what? I know this isn't Greg Horn, but
Okay.
I forget who the artist is on this.
Okay,
but
it's a good cover.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
This is a book that I freaking love.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I got this for $25. So all new Ghost Rider 8. This is a 1 in 25. This is the Deadpool photobomb variant. There are certain Deadpool photobombs that go for a little something. I think this is one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that dude, it's tough in grade too.
This one
Them
looks
throwing that
pretty.
1 in 25 in there, and yeah, I've never even seen it without a couple color breaks on it. So I don't think I have any left, but I've had a few, and I wish I had more because I love the cover. I bought them for myself, kept upgrading, and then somehow ran out. So
I had this book a long time ago, sold it off, and I'm like, damn. So when I saw this for what 25, I'm like,
easy, dude.
Yeah,
that's an easy snatch.
Yeah. I'm trying to put a set together myself. Like, it's a fun set. I think I'm almost there. I forgot how many books there are. But yeah, it's a fun set to put together.
Yeah, it actually is, and there are some very hot covers when it comes to that.
Ooh.
Well, and then some of those go under the radar, and people forget their ratios, and you can find them for cover price in back issue bins all the time.
Yep. Yeah. Ghost Rider 1 second print. We got this for $1. Got this for $1. I talked about this on my Instagram. So we got this for 50 cents. And Marvel Previews number 61. I'm not going to open it in the interest of time, but it has a preview image of Adam Blue Marvel #1. And this one, sometimes it goes for about 100, sometimes not. But, I wasn't going to pass up for 50 cents.
Oh, you had that on your haul video?
Yeah.
Where you actually show the inside and everything
Yes.
to it? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And I just did a haul video last Sunday, so go check that out. We got some new stuff in there. And last but not least, we have Marvel Previews number 64, which has a preview
Beautiful.
image of Shuri as Black Panther, J. Scott Campbell cover, and that's,
So you're finding those in stores that actually haven't bagged and boarded, like in for sale with the comics?
actually
Because I don't see that often.
this was okay. They had opened up their back room
Okay.
for like the first time in a long time, and I think that's how I was able to get these.
Yeah.
Okay, so you saw the cloud of dust like come out like as soon as they opened it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Look at this awesome Scar Son of Hulk variant.
Oh, nice.
I've never seen that one.
That is awesome.
I love that cover.
Yeah. All right, who's next? Nate, you want to go?
I was actually hoping Paul would be on here because I thought he might like this. So this is actually an original page from the Archie series, issue 32 of the
Wow.
Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
Oh, nice. The adventures.
Yep.
Super cool, man.
Yeah. And it was not really much, which is why I got it. I mean, it's not in the best shape, but I was trying to find some kind of kid artwork to put in my son's room, and this one was a pretty good deal. It was just a little over $100.
Nice.
Oh man, you stole that.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought that was
Dude,
pretty
yeah.
good. And
I would have been all over that.
Yeah.
well, Carter, for that Ghost Rider, I could probably, my son can wait. I got this Cale McCarr rookie SP auto,
Ooh.
9.5 on the card, 10 on the grade, or for the auto, and it's a 383 of 399.
Nice.
And
Beautiful.
if you guys watch hockey at all, I'm actually hoping Dino would see this because I know his wife. He mentioned earlier his wife likes the Avalanche, which is disappointing considering they live near Detroit.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I actually got something on time from Hasbro because usually it takes a long time to get anything from them. But I ended up finally getting the Bo-Katan on the Avenge collection.
Nice.
What scale is that to?
Is the
This is
legendary
vintage.
or
3 3/4.
Okay.
vintage? Yeah, vintage, right?
Yeah, the Avenge collection. Found a store. I want to thank Red Hood because I never knew about this until he was talking about the original art, but they had this variant for not that much. And so I grabbed this when I saw it.
That's a ratio, isn't it?
It is. It's the 125.
I bought my only copy from Red Hood. So
I heard it's pretty hard to find.
it is.
Yeah, I think it's tougher than I thought it would be. I think it was a small shop and they didn't really have that much, but they had that and they actually had some Ghost Riders and they had the remark from Texera and autograph and that was $10.
That's dope.
So I just like how the remark is on the yellow. It makes it easy to see.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about World of Warcraft, but I ended up picking up 1, 2, and 3 from this series. As much as things seems like going towards video games, just because they were $3.
Might as well. Yeah.
I picked up a run of those because Jim Lee does a bunch of covers in that run. They only go to like 25.
He does sketch second prints, too, doesn't he?
Yep, in that run, yeah.
Yep.
Store that's by me that has cards, they actually have a 75% sale. So I started picking up Ravencroft 1. These have the preview for Strange Academy in them.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And actually, I think one of them actually shows it on the cover.
That's smart.
I love this cartoon.
Yeah. That's a tough series to find.
It is. I've got like 2 or 3 number ones, and I don't think I have that many of like the other issues, but because there were only 12 episodes, but I loved Darkstorm and Sindar.
Fight for the magic of light.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Vinny Kumar is saying the big box PC game for Warcraft is good to pick up as well. Shut up, man. Shut up. Keep quiet.
Hey, Nate. So I'm guessing you went to that the store that had the cards as well for their grand opening. Like, how was their
I
grand
didn't
opening?
make it. I
okay.
I stayed up. You remember the same issue you had on staying up too late on Friday night?
Yeah.
I had the same issue, so I didn't make it out of bed too early. But kind of like what you did, Yee. So I did go through their run of Swordmaster
Nice.
and just picked up everything. So they actually had, there was 1-1, 1-2. I think there were 2 9s, which is
Nice. With the issues to pick up for that run are 1,
1,
2,
2, 9,
9,
12.
and 10, 9. Yeah. Was 10 in there also? I forget if that was like.
I don't think 10. I got 10, but I don't think it's a big one. I think 1, 2, 9, and 12 are the ones.
Yeah.
And that is it.
Not bad, my friend. All right, Leg, you ready, bro?
Yeah, sure. So quick shout out to Patrick and Alec and Physics 101 on Instagram because we actually had a local, not a show, but some dudes are selling out of the garage. They bought a collection and they had some nice stuff, really nice people. I don't actually know tons of comic people locally. We don't really have many stores and things like that up here. So that from him, and want to thank Stars and Stripes Comics. So it was so basically in a garage on a Saturday, meeting and talking to some people, and so let me show up just a quick rundown of some of the stuff I grabbed. So I got from these guys, very, very nice guys. So some Star Wars 1 fan expos. Those were nice. Star Wars 1 with Chewie and Han.
Loot
Because,
crate.
you know, might as well. Is this Loot Crate? Yeah, it is Loot Crate. So grab the Loot Crate, saw it in there. A comic block, Vader Down, #1 variant. Thought that would be great. It's got the COA stuff on there for whatever. Or was that #1 or 7? Yes, #1. I don't leave these Ghost Riders behind
Yeah.
anymore. Rocking with a Thor #1 with the zombie variant for just obvious reasons. Besides being a great cover, Thor 1 zombies, everything like that. And I don't see a ton of these. So I see a Ghost Rider Danny Ketch sitting around. I grabbed one of those things. This one, to be honest with you, I think I know it existed, but I'm not quite sure. But honestly, the Image Summer Spectacular is a free comic book day. But if you've got Spawn and Invincible with some Michael Turner art and McFarlane art on the same cover, like that's just not a bad pickup in my opinion. So definitely grab that. One that I can't believe that I didn't know existed. Married with Children, Bud Bundy, Fanboy in Paradise, with Bud Bundy at Comic-Con.
That's dope.
And how in the hell did I not know? He's got the Bite Me Fanboy tag on, right? There's just hilarious, the cliche, you see the fat hairy guy in the middle and then like the girl on the pole. Like it says right here, it says keep out. It's like a short box. Keep out. Don't touch mom in big letters and stuff like that to play on all our door code. Anyway, T Jerk the Pro. Anyway, so this is by far my favorite pickup.
Yeah.
And then did grab a Star Wars Tales 1
Nice.
because you should. And I did get there's still tape on this. I got, because these actually, believe it or not, sell now. So Spidey 1 newsstand. And believe it, yeah, I never thought I'd see the day when I'd purposely be buying these. And you know what I mean? Or purposely spending, let's just say, more, wasn't that much money, but more than I thought I'd pay. Was able to grab this, so that was
badass.
yeah.
that's
So from everybody I understand in Star Wars, this is one of the premier spec stuff. I think it's selling less than it was not that long ago. And seeing as I have 0 copies, that seemed like a very fair deal.
How's the spine on it?
It's not. It's not one that I would grade.
Okay. They're tough.
Yeah, but for the anyway, like I said, bring cash, show up, you get better deals. And I thought it was fair in the first place. And then I'm just gonna show a couple things real quick that you find that you're glad you didn't sell. So I tried to sell my Astonishing X-Men set for $30 a long time ago. Nobody wanted it, and now there's a couple books in there that are worth like 3 times that or something. So that's good. Unbagged boarded. I finally put a bag and boarded. I found a hip hop for all new different Avengers #1.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
And I was like, oh, I just kept overlooking this because it somehow was not bagged and boarded in my thing. And this is the stuff you're glad you didn't sell.
Again.
Because so these are from my own box or whatever, and these are my price tags. I took off. This one had $100 price tag. Danger Girl. This is the legit one. This is. I mean, don't be wrong. It's not the platinum or the ruby red, but signed by Campbell and Guy, and had in there with like $100 price tag. And glad it didn't sell. A really clean, really nice Legend of Zelda 1 that nobody bought off me for $35.
Wow.
The $1.95 first, which I believe is first print on that, and then another a near mint Sandman 8 that nobody bought off me for $34. So digging in your own boxes pays off, and other people's mistakes pays off sometimes too.
Nice.
So I did pick up some other random stuff. They're not with $3 books, not writing home about, but good stuff. So that's
this is interesting. I know did you guys talk about this at all? I saw this early in the day too. Saw what's her name on set of with
Amelia
Nick Fury.
Clark?
Yeah.
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 That was cool.
I did see the quick ones, and that's going to be for Secret Invasion, right?
Yep.
Oh, Samuel L. Jackson's in those photos as well, right?
Yeah. So good stuff. All right. Thanks. You guys got anything else? I think that's it, right? End it there. 2 hours in. And well, actually, you know what? Check this out. This is where I'm going tomorrow morning. I don't have pickups, but I'm going to look through this.
Oh shit!
Ooh, that's exciting.
What time? I'm only 5.5 hour drive, dude.
Let's go.
I'm only a 24-hour drive.
Hey, it would take me 24 hours too. Actually, it just takes me 24 hours just to get across Texas.
The funny thing is, I know you guys aren't like totally joking there. You know what I mean?
I think that.
Yeah.
I guess I'm still not feeling well from work, so.
So we'll see how that goes. Make sure to keep an eye on the channel, guys. I'm sure we'll talk about it Tuesday, tomorrow night. I think the comic book women, depending on how they're doing. I know a couple of them. Of course, Lucy is ready. I think when's her due date? Her due date's coming up soon, right?
I think it's April.
Okay, April. I think I must be thinking of somebody else. And Jen had COVID, so let's hope she's doing okay. So there's a good chance.
She's better now. And
Okay.
she's last I heard from her, she got to dig through because she works at Gmart, right? She got to dig through their warehouse.
What?
And like so, yeah. So I was like, ooh, what'd you find? And then she's like, nothing crazy. So like, no golden age, no silver age, but like, it sounded like she found a good stack of pretty good modern stuff.
Good for her. So tomorrow night, comic book women. Wednesday night, we're gonna have we'll probably have people jump on and talk about cards, and then Thursday, you guys doing modern playbook, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing Steve is joining us for a show.
Nice.
Instead of doing Deal or Flipside, we're gonna do. Would you sell it on eBay or would you sell it on whatnot?
Great. Yeah, that's a great question.
Thursday night.
That's a good question. That is a great show to have because there are definitely certain books you sell on whatnot and you don't sell on whatnot.
Yeah. So
great show.
I think we're gonna have like 10 or 15 books or something like that. That we're gonna discuss and see what the panel thinks.
Yeah, nice, very cool.
Yeah.
All right, Sean. When do you have you got a show coming up Wednesday?
I'm gonna go on Wednesday. It'll be Wednesday night. I'm probably gonna go late again, but the bigger deal. So we're doing a webhead weekend. So Friday night, I'm gonna have a mega Spider-Man and friends. That includes Venom, Carnage, MJ, Gwen, Miles, all that. So it's a webhead weekend, and so I'll be Friday night at 5 PST, so 8 o'clock Eastern. And I'll be rocking a lot of Spidey books. I'll probably go at least 2.5, 3 hours. I mean, Ultimate Fallout 4s, real shit. Straight up, dude. It's gonna, absolute hammers coming for a few hours, and right after me at 8 o'clock, Vintage Comics and Toys. Everybody follow Phil. He's gonna have a great Spider-Man show right after me too. So, if you're hanging out and you want Spider-Man books. And look, we're both bringing so many good books. There's going to be deals. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There's always deals. But we all know that when you auction, some goes low, some goes high. It averages out for the seller. So that's okay. So I don't mind it. So if you know what the deals are and you know Spider-Man, and everybody knows Spider-Man more than they know most other stuff, because, it's Spider-Man and everybody talks about him constantly, all the movies, all the, websites, everything like that. So so I have a mega 2 to 3 hour Spider-Man sale, and Vintage Comics and Toys. He will be running a similar stuff, but definitely a little bit different, going right after me. So hang out with us on Friday, and and then you get honest sellers with honest grades. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with the mystery box. I'll be doing giveaways, but you'll know exactly what you're buying. You'll know the grade. So
that's a big leg on Whatnot. Also, you guys follow Tales from the Flipside account on Whatnot. I'll be going back to the regular day of Saturday this weekend. Sundays are a little too slow for me. I need to have my Sundays be very, very slow, even more slow. So that doesn't include Whatnot. But I'll be going Saturday, so make sure to check that out. And then we have big announcements coming. I think we're going to start talking about stuff maybe next week, but we'll give you a little bit of cornbread X, you can call it. Friday nights are going to be a big night for Whatnot, you guys. They're going to be a big night for Whatnot. You guys are going to really, really love what's coming. So be on the lookout and keep your ear to the tracks, as they say. Yee, what do you got going on?
Oh, so for next week on Whatnot, part of the 612 con, I am thinking about running the Good Boy metal variant from the Kickstarter. So
There
the Wolverine homage. As long as I have at least, let's put a number to it. If there's 20 people in the room, I'll run it.
Yeah, but don't start at $1 like an idiot.
I might.
You need a spy. You need to make sure,
because
Very Gary doesn't jump on and take 400 viewers.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not haterade, by the way. This is just
right.
For the rest of us can't give our books away.
Yeah, very, very much respect to Very
Or fucking Logan Paul doesn't do a pop-up show at the same time, all right? Because then we're all screwed.
Yeah, because for the last 2 weeks, I've had to compete against Very Gary. I think this week it was he was going on at 7:30, and then Unknown Comics also went on at the same time. So I was all right, this is a busy time slot. I was I either gotta put up bigger stuff or just kind of put up whatever.
Wow, so it'll work itself out. It'll work itself out. Trust me.
Yeah. I mean, I'll usually always do a weekend show. So.
Yep. All right. That being said, everybody, make sure to give everybody here a follow. I know Mercenaut is killing it on IG and YouTube. And Nate, make sure you're following at Trial by Gods. He'll make you wish that you didn't collect collectibles because you'll just be jealous all the time. I mean, look at that fucking wall behind him. That being said, we will see you guys next time.